What up, Coach Linz here. Just want to talk a little bit about my own training background and how Wisconsin Sports Performance came to be. So when I was in high school, I started lifting just to prepare for football season. As football was my main sport, I also played baseball and wrestled. And to become better at those sports, I wasn't gifted genetically, so I wasn't the fastest or strongest, so I had to put that work in the weight room to get those dividends that I wanted to see on that playing field. After high school, I was able to work my way into Wisconsin lacrosse. I was able to make the team through football, so that's what got me into college. From there, it opened up a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of great men that are now strength coaches out in the field at different colleges. At Wisconsin lacrosse, was able to get that nice knowledge background for strength conditioning that opened up the door to get my internship at Butler University. So started off at Butler University, internship through the summer, and then was able to stay on. Coach Peel let me stay there for the next couple of years, where I got to train with every team, worked with every team, and oversaw all but football and volleyball. Were the only two, or football and men's basketball, the two sports that I didn't directly oversee. A lot of experience, and was able to learn how to really get strong there. Different ways to really learn how to put strength on athletes. After that, worked from the north side to the south side, went down to the University of Indianapolis and got to work underneath Coach Barrett. And there was a lot more Olympic lifting. So I got the strength base from Butler, and now I got the Olympic lifting. So now I can get you strong and turn that into power. So very blessed to work underneath him and then work with 6 to 8 sports there. Able to see a lot of success there too, as the women's golf team was top 5 a couple of years. Got to see a couple of championships with the different teams I was able to work with. After 2 years there was an opening at Lincoln Memorial University. They never had a strength program before, and they were looking for a new strength coach. So at 26, I accepted that challenge, and it was me, 1 GA, and starting the program up was quite interesting. I had to come in and gut it all out the first couple of weeks to make sure that it fit the lifting style we're going to put there and get the culture set. So the first couple of years were not easy, as you had athletes that have never lifted before. So you really had to set that tone with it, set that culture to become a winning culture. The first year we were 210th in the Learfield standings. So the Learfield standings is all the top schools in all your sports. You get points for going to the nationals. And at that point, 210th out of 400 some schools, not very good. Third year, we were actually able to crack the top 100 as the men's basketball team went to the Final Four 2 years in a row, and Elite 8, they were there 3 or 4 years. A lot of conference championships, and there to see just that winning culture turnover. And that's just, it's a different mindset when you start seeing what it builds and what it takes to become a champion. So you have to work harder. You have to make sure you're not taking any shortcuts. You have to do all the little stuff. And that's something I picked up as a coach and now able to pass on to my athletes and hold you to that standard of that championship mindset. So in a weight room, there's little things we'll do, like starters don't sit. So in the weight room, doing what I'm doing, not really loud. So being positive with that. After Lincoln Memorial, I worked in sales for just a little bit and then wanted to come back home. It was been a decade away and was like, you know what, let's come back home. So the closest I wanted to get was Milwaukee, and Brookfield East had a high school job open. So took that job, was at Brookfield East for a year and a half, and really, again, kind of reestablished their program and making sure that was welcoming for all athletes, and got to work with most of the teams there. And since working there, it's been 5 state championships that I've been able to work with. And again, it's having that championship mindset and understanding that it's bigger than just doing the ins and outs every day. It's understanding that big picture. So trying to explain the program to them as we're going through. You're going to hit a hypertrophy phase into a strength, max strength, and with power to make sure that you're peaking at the end and having that complete buy-in that there's going to be times in the beginning of the year you will be sore and tired, but you're going to be peaking at the end when it matters most. When I was at Brookfield East, I saw a need here in Northwest Milwaukee as sports performance. There's not too many gyms in this area. You would have to drive 20 minutes to either Mequon or Waukesha for other gyms. And I was like, you know what? Time to take my talents to the Northwest area. So opened this gym up with that in mind. My mission statement really is to become a positive light in the community through strength conditioning and understanding that we can make a bigger impact as compared to working with all athletes instead of just getting certain teams getting represented in the weight room, I want to see everybody. So young, whether you're 12 and older, all the way through whether sport it is. I mean, lacrosse, swimming, everybody needs love in the weight room. So this is a place where you can come in and have that community base and know that there's nothing that's going to be held back to hold you to a higher standard, but also knowing that every sport matters. And even if you're just trying to come in and lose a little bit of weight too, you can get it with an athletic training mindset. So outside the gym, myself personally, you have to have an outside life. You got to figure out what those outlets are. So for me, golf, slow pitch softball. I've been an avid golfer now for about 4 or 5 years, and slow pitch softball, been playing competitive at that for a few years and just enjoy it. Also enjoy my family time. So now being able to come back to Milwaukee, I have been able to spend a lot more time with my family. And then in the falls, so spring turkey hunting, and then falls, I'll be deer hunting. So if you're in the Menominee Falls area, we'd love to have you stop in and try us out. And if you're in the Milwaukee area, you can just stop in, or we continue to put out content, making sure that we're educating on more than just, hey, here's what we're doing here, but something you can take with you to your local gym, and whether it's lifts or whether it's understanding the program and why we do certain stuff. But yeah, swing on in. We, like I said, want to make a positive impact in the community, so come on in and let's help you out.